In today's video, we are reviewing something, well, a little bit different. This is the DJI Mic 2, and so is this. Currently, we use a combination of the original DJI mic and the Rode mic right here for most of the recording that we do in the field. And, well, they're convenient, they're reliable, and we've always been pretty happy with them. But we were also pretty excited to get our hands on this new version since, well, they've gotten some upgrades. So turn up the volume and let's take a look, or maybe listen in this case, and test how they do. Now throughout this video, we'll be comparing the audio from three different sources: the DJI mic, the Rode Wireless Microphone Pro, and the new DJI Mic 2. Now we'll normalize the audio level in post to get a clear comparison. And let's get started with the DJI Mic 2 package. We got a combo that includes a small charging case with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, which, well, is really handy. You can charge the case using the USB-C port on the back and charge the transmitters and receivers simply by setting them in the case. Or you can charge these individually by charging USB-C. Now it comes with 2 adapters that you can plug a receiver into a smartphone, a camera, or even a laptop. Now this lets you bake the audio straight into your video while the transmitter records a backup, which is very useful from time to time. Trust us, we've messed this up before. Each receiver has a clip on the back to attach it and a magnet, which gives you even more options for placement. Now, each kit comes with a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and also, as far as the accessories, you'll get that fuzzy little windscreen available and an additional lav mic. Now, there's a few different combos that include a variety of these items depending on your needs and on your budget, but some of the items, like the lav mic, can also be purchased individually as well. All right, that's the quick overview. Let's take a look at what's new in the DJI Mic 2. The charging case is a little bit wider and also has a locking latch in the front, which is very handy. The magnets are also slightly larger and seemingly more powerful than the one on the original. Now, the front of the transmitter are not transparent, so you can see on the inside, which, well, it's kind of cool. And then there's also this new thing here, which is the pearl white color. Not as discreet, but it can definitely has its own style, well, depending on the clothing that you're wearing. Now, the size of the internal microphone is also quite a bit larger as well. It actually runs across the entire surface. Previously, well, it was a lot smaller. The receiver and the screen are also bigger, and now it comes with a thumb wheel to adjust the gain without going through the main menu, which is actually very handy. Now, 32-bit float is one of the new features on this model. It's worth noting that the Wireless Pro right here from Rode also has 32-bit float, and that the original DJI mic can only do 24-bit. Now, on the original DJI mic, the audio will clip on the transmitter if it goes over 0 dB, and if it does, well, you're kind of out of luck at this stage. Now with 32-bit float, you have a higher dynamic range. The audio can still go above 0 dB, but with more of that data being stored, you may be able to save it in post. So for instance, if you don't set your levels correctly,
or if you have some unexpected loud audio that clips during recording, once you get to the edit, you'll notice some peaks of the sound waves are missing information.
We have to zoom in pretty far, but as you can see, even if we lower these levels, these peaks are missing. Now let's pull in some clipped audio with the DJI Mic 2 that had 32-bit float. If we zoom into one of these large peaks, now it looks like it is gone, it is missing, but if we bring that down, those peaks are actually still there. Again, here is clipping without 32-bit float, clipping with 32-bit float, brought down so you can save some of that data.
it's also easier to capture more of the quiet, low noise as well, as shown here in the form of this soft spoken
poem. Dear Greg, it's Ben. I'm reading this softly at low levels without rumble. As an instructor, you're great. You rarely ever stumble. You're also a good boss, but please stay humble. We'd like you a lot more if you bought us more crumble.
All right, that was good. The benefit here, 32-bit float gives you a lot more flexibility in post-audio treatment without actually having any distortion. So you can bring the audio up and down way more easily. The new models are recording even higher quality audio than before alongside AI noise cancelling, which actually should result in a more natural sounding voice and clear vocals even in very windy or noisy situations. Now, ideally, you want to stay away from recording in noisy areas, but at times it may be unavoidable. And a common scenario in this case when we see this is
when we're flying a drone. When a drone is flying nearby, the mics tend to pick up that sound, even with the smaller drone like the Mini 4 Pro here. But with the upgraded audio recording quality and AI noise cancellation, we're hoping to cut back on some of that background noise. So how does this sound with the noise canceling on? Do you notice a big difference with the noise canceling turned off? Now, I personally haven't heard this, so I'm pretty curious to see what the results are. With the noise canceling on, do you notice any loss of quality or maybe a different sound in my voice?
How does it handle in a harsher environment like this? I have the DJI Mic 2 with noise canceling on.
And I've got the Rode mic and the DJI Mic 2 without the noise canceling on.
We're gonna take it as fast as we can in the worst audio conditions. Punch it, Chewy.
one thing to watch out for. The more intense background there is, the more the noise canceling has to work.
It is noisy, I can tell you that.
Lots of rattling.
It is loud.
And we've noticed some slight differences in the voice when it's overworking. You may actually lose some of your vocal sound when that happens.
A lot of AI, or in post-treatment, if you use a different AI software, it makes the voice sound a little bit muffled, or your voice ends up coming out a little bit tinny.
Just like the Rode Pros and the original DJI mic, you have the same USB and lighting adapters so you can plug them into a device. But now you can actually connect directly through a Bluetooth connection. Now this works with smartphones or even the new Pocket 3 from DJI and the Action 4 also from DJI, which is, well, very convenient, especially if you don't have to worry about attaching the receiver. Now, be careful there. Also, there are a few drawbacks when connecting to a smartphone via Bluetooth. The DJI mic will not record internally.
So what's the drawback to that? Well, not much really, if you have a clear signal. But what if I get further away from the receiver? Right now I'm standing about 100, maybe 150 feet away, we still have signal. But if I go back a little bit further, now that I'm extremely far away and we have some interference blocking us with the Bluetooth signal, we've lost the Bluetooth signal on the device and we're not recording internally on the original mic as well. So having that backup recording is really handy and you need it in this kind of scenario.
Now, you may be wondering about battery life. Well, we've used these to record in the field pretty much all day and we've never had a problem with battery life. But if you fully drain the charge, you can drop it into the case, recharge it, and get plenty of additional time. Now, the DJI mic rated for 5.5 hours transmitter, 5 hours on the receiver, or 15 hours if you recharge them with the case. DJI Mic 2, 6 hours on the transmitter, 6 hours on the receiver, 18 hours if you recharge them with the case. The Rode Wireless Pro win with the rated 7 hours transmitter and 7 hours on the receiver. Now, as far as range, no upgrade this round, but both the DJI mics are rated for 250 meters or 820 feet, and the Rode mic can reach 260 meters, 10 meters more, 853 feet. Ordinarily, we wouldn't record that far from the camera, but there are occasional situations where we may have the need. So in this case, in the name of science,
We're going to see how far we can go. Now, Jason's going to follow me with the drone, see how it works. Here I am at 100 feet, still got 4 bars. 250 feet. Now, the original DJI mic hovering right around 3 and 4 bars of signal. Rode Wireless Pro is at 2 to 3 bars, as is the DJI Mic 2, 2 to 3 bars. I'm out here all the way across this entire field, 500 feet away. Still have a pretty good signal on everything. The DJI Mic 2 is still at about 2 to 3 bars, as is the Rode Wireless Pro, 2 to 3 bars. Surprisingly, the original DJI mic still at 3 to 4 bars. All right, now I'm all the way out here at 725 feet. So the original DJI mic, 2 bars still rock steady, even occasionally going up to 3 bars. The DJI Mic 2, that's down to 2 bars, but still coming in crystal clear. The Rode Wireless Pro, however, has completely lost signal, nothing going back to the camera at all. Kind of surprised to find here, the Wireless Pro is rated for 260 meters. Both of the DJI mics are outperforming the Wireless Pro in terms of signal strength. I'm not sure if that has something to do with the trees in between us, introducing some interference or what. We're not even at the full stated range of what these mics can do.
now these ratings for distance are based on unobstructed line of sight for the transmitters and the receivers, obviously, but that's without interference as well. And well, there are a lot of factors that can cause interference. If the signal has to go through walls, windows, or even spaces with several Bluetooth signals, then don't expect to have the same kind of range or even the same kind of strength. Now, for a lot of our videos in the field, we don't really mind having the microphone visible and wear them on the screen. But for a more professional look, a lav mic is the way to go. Well, unless you wear 3, like here, and then you look like, well, this. You can conceal the wire under clothing, and the mic is easily attached to your shirt collar. Now, I have to say, DJI did something here that I absolutely love, and it sounds dumb, but this microphone can actually be adjusted left or right. You can turn the microphone whichever way you want as it's attached here, which has never been the case before for any of the other live mics that we have. Again, kind of a small thing, but so much better when it comes to being the talent. Obviously, this is a lot less noticeable, and you should actually be able to get much better quality audio. Here's the sound with the mic, and here's the sound without the mic. Now let's switch over to the original DJI mic right here with the lav, and the Rode mic right here with its own lav. All good sound quality, quite frankly. Now, do you notice a difference when we switch between these? Original DJI, Rode mic, and the DJI Mic 2. All right, we've gone through sound comparison, signal, and quality, which is, well, where it's all about. There's one more important piece of information that may be a deciding factor, which is, well, the price. And as of now, a new DJI Mic 2 combo retails for $349. The combo includes 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, the charging case, the camera audio cable, 1 Type-C, and 1 lightning adapter, 2 windscreens and a USB charging cable, and the carrying bag, which is a lot. Now, the same combo for the original DJI is currently selling for $249 with all the same accessories. The Rode mic combo, on the other hand, comes with 2 lav mic in the kit, and it retails for $399. So I guess my question is, are all the upgrades worth the extra $100 price tag for you? Well, that's up to you to decide, but I can tell you that the quality and reliability of all of these mics is top notch. I have to say that this new one right here is going to be our new go-to mic for recording anything in the field. Let us know what you think in the comments. I know a lot of you use mics, you create a lot of videos, a lot of our followers do drone work, but also a lot of ground work. Let us know what you think of these new mics in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.